What if I told you that a college dropout built something in his dorm room that would connect 3 billion people? What if I told you he turned down a $1 billion offer when he was just 22 years old? Most people would call that crazy, but Mark Zuckerberg called it vision. Today, he's worth over $100 billion, and Facebook, now Meta, has changed the world forever. But here's what nobody tells you. His success wasn't luck. It was a set of rules, 10 rules to be exact. And today, I'm going to share every single one of them with you. If you're ready to think bigger, move faster, and build something that matters, then stay with me. Because by the end of this video, you'll have the exact blueprint that turned a 19-year-old coder into one of the most influential people on the planet. Mark Zuckerberg is not just a billionaire, he's a builder, a visionary, someone who saw the future before anyone else did. But what separates him from everyone else isn't just intelligence or coding skills, it's his mindset. It's the rules he lives by, the principles that guide every decision he makes. You see, success leaves clues, and when you study people like Zuckerberg, patterns emerge. These aren't random acts of genius, they're deliberate choices, strategic moves. And the beautiful thing? You can apply these same rules to your own life, your own business, your own dreams. So whether you're building a startup, chasing a goal, or just trying to figure out your next move, these 10 rules will change everything. Let's dive in. Rule number 1, move fast and break things. This was Facebook's original motto, and it's the foundation of everything Mark built. Move fast and break things. What does that mean? It means speed matters more than perfection. It means taking action even when you're not ready. It means learning by doing, not by overthinking. Most people wait. They wait for the perfect plan, the perfect timing, the perfect conditions. And while they're waiting, someone else is building. Someone else is launching. Someone else is winning. Mark didn't wait. When he launched Facebook from his Harvard dorm room in 2004, it wasn't perfect. It was basic. It had bugs, but it was OUT there. And that's what mattered. He understood something crucial: you can't steer a parked car. You have to start moving first, then adjust along the way. Think about it. If Mark had waited until Facebook was perfect, we might not even know his name today. Someone else would have built the next social network. Someone who was willing to move faster. So here's your challenge: stop waiting. Stop perfecting. Start moving. Launch that project. Start that business. Post that content. You don't need permission. You don't need everything figured out. You just need to be guy in. Remember, done is better than perfect. Action beats intention every single time. Rule number 2, focus on impact, not money. Here's something most people get wrong. They think Mark built Facebook to get rich. They think it was always about the money, but that's not the story at all. In 2006, Yahoo offered Mark $1 billion for Facebook. $1 billion. He was 22 years old. Most people at that age would have taken the money and retired. But Mark said no. His team thought he was insane. His investors questioned his judgment. But Mark had a different vision. He wasn't building Facebook for a quick exit. He was building it to connect the world, to create impact, to change how humans communicate. The money? That was just a byproduct. And here's the paradox. By focusing on impact instead of money, he ended up making far more money than he ever would have by selling. Today, Meta is worth hundreds of billions of dollars. But more importantly, billions of people use his platforms every single day. This is a fundamental truth about success. When you chase money, it runs away. But when you chase value, when you focus on solving real problems and creating real impact, money chases you. So ask yourself, what impact do you want to make? What problem can you solve? What value can you create? Focus on that. Make that your obsession. And trust that the rewards will follow. Rule number 3, build services that improve people's lives. Mark didn't just build a product. He built a service that genuinely improved people's lives. Facebook reconnected old friends. It helped families stay in touch across continents. It gave small businesses a platform to reach customers. It created communities around shared interests. That's the secret. The most successful companies don't just sell things. They improve lives. They solve real problems. They make things easier, better, faster. Look at everything Meta has built. Facebook connects people. Instagram lets people share their stories. WhatsApp makes communication simple and free. Each product serves a purpose. Each one adds value, and that's what you need to focus on too. Whether you're creating content, building a business, or developing a skill, always ask, how does this improve someone's life? How does this add value? How does this solve a problem? When your work genuinely helps people, success becomes inevitable. Because value always finds a way to be rewarded. People pay for things that make their lives better. They support creators who add value. They buy from businesses that solve their problems. So stop thinking about what you can get. Start thinking about what you can give. What can you create that will genuinely improve someone's day, their work, their life? That's where real success begins. Rule number 4, take risks. Let's be honest, dropping out of Harvard to build a startup is risky. Turning down $1 billion at 22 is risky. Betting your entire company on mobile when everyone thought you were wrong? That's extremely risky. But Mark understood something that most people don't. The biggest risk is not taking any risk at all. In 2012, everyone said Facebook missed the mobile revolution. The stock price crashed. Critics said the company was finished. But Mark made a bold decision. He bet everything on mobile. He restructured the entire company. He took the risk. And it paid off. Today, most of Facebook's revenue comes from mobile. That risky decision saved the company and made it stronger than ever. Here's the truth. Playing it safe feels comfortable, but it leads nowhere. Growth lives outside your comfort zone. Success requires you to bet on yourself even when others doubt you. Think about your own life. What risk have you been avoiding? What opportunity scares you? That fear you're feeling? That's actually a sign you're onto something important. Mark says, the biggest risk is not taking any risk. In a world that's changing really quickly, the only strategy that is guaranteed to fail is not taking risks. So take that leap, make that bet on yourself. Yes, you might fail, but you also might succeed beyond your wildest dreams. And you'll never know unless you try. Rule number 5, build a great team. Mark Zuckerberg is brilliant. But he didn't build Facebook alone. He surrounded himself with exceptional people. Sheryl Sandberg, Sean Parker, Peter Thiel. Engineers, designers, strategists, people who were smarter than him in their specific areas. And that's the key. Great leaders don't try to be the smartest person in the room. They hire people who are smarter than them. They build teams that complement their weaknesses and amplify their strengths. Mark once said, ideas don't come out fully formed. They only become clear as you work on them. You just have to get started. But you can't do it all alone. You need people who believe in the vision. People who bring different skills, different perspectives, different ideas. Whether you're building a company, creating content, or pursuing any goal, you need the right people around you. You need mentors who guide you, friends who support you, partners who challenge you, a team that pushes you to be better. And here's something important, invest in your team, treat them well. Share the success. Create a culture where people want to give their best work. Because at the end of the day, your success is built on the backs of the people who believed in you and worked alongside you. So look at who you're surrounding yourself with. Are they lifting you up? Are they adding value? Are they helping you grow? If not, it might be time to upgrade your circle. Success is a team sport. Rule number 6, be persistent and patient. Facebook didn't become a billion-user platform overnight. It took years of late nights. Years of criticism, years of problems and setbacks and doubts. There were competitors, MySpace, Friendster, Google+. There were technical issues. There were PR disasters. There were moments when it seemed like Facebook might not make it. But Mark never quit. He kept building. He kept improving. He kept pushing forward even when things got hard. That's persistence. And it's non-negotiable if you want to achieve anything significant. See? We live in a world of instant gratification. We want results, NOW. We want success today, but that's not how it works. Real success takes time. It requires patience. It demands persistence. Mark says, in a world that's changing so quickly, you're guaranteed to fail if you don't take risks, but you're also guaranteed to fail if you give up too soon. Think about it. How many people start strong but quit when things get difficult? How many people have great ideas but lack the persistence to see them through? The difference between people who succeed and people who don't isn't talent. It's not luck. It's persistence. It's showing up every single day even when you don't feel like it. It's pushing forward even when you can't see the finish line. Your breakthrough is probably closer than you think. But you'll never reach it if you quit now. So keep going. Stay persistent. Trust the process. Your time is coming. Rule number 7, stay curious and keep learning. Mark Zuckerberg is a billionaire CEO. He could coast on his success, but instead, he sets personal challenges every year. He learns Mandarin, he builds AI systems. He reads books, he codes. He stays curious. Why? Because he understands that the moment you stop learning, you start dying. Not literally, but mentally. Your growth stops, your edge disappears. You become irrelevant. The world is changing faster than ever. Technology evolves, markets shift. What worked yesterday might not work tomorrow. The only way to stay ahead is to keep learning, keep adapting, keep growing. Mark reads at least one book every 2 weeks. He meets with experts. He explores new technologies. He asks questions. He stays hungry for knowledge, and that's what you need to do too. Don't get comfortable. Don't think you know everything. Stay curious. Read books. Take courses. Learn new skills. Talk to people who know more than you. Every single day, you should be growing. Every single day, you should be better than you were yesterday. That's how you stay competitive. That's how you stay relevant. That's how you build lasting success. What are you learning right now? What skill are you developing? What knowledge are you acquiring? If the answer is nothing, then you're falling behind. Make learning a habit. Make growth a priority. Stay curious, stay hungry, stay humble. That's how you win long term. Rule number 8, embrace criticism and learn from failure. Mark Zuckerberg has been criticized more than almost any other tech CEO. Privacy concerns, political controversies, congressional hearings, negative press. The criticism never stops. But here's what separates him from others. He doesn't run from criticism. He doesn't hide from failure. He learns from it. When Facebook faced backlash about data privacy, did Mark shut down? No. He testified before Congress. He implemented changes. He learned and adapted. When initiatives failed, like Facebook Home or the original Facebook phone, he didn't quit. He analyzed what went wrong, learned the lessons, and moved forward. That's the mindset of a winner. Failure isn't fatal. It's feedback. Criticism isn't personal. It's information. Most people avoid criticism. They get defensive, they make excuses. But successful people, they welcome it. They use it as fuel. They extract the lessons and become better. Mark says, the question isn't, what do we want to know about people? It's, what do people want to tell about themselves? That mentality focusing on learning and adaptation is what keeps him ahead. So when someone criticizes you, don't take it personally. Ask, what can I learn from this? When you fail, don't give up. Ask, what does this teach me? Every setback is a setup for a comeback. Every failure is a lesson in disguise. Rule number 9, think long-term. Most people think in days, weeks, months. Mark Zuckerberg thinks in decades. When he turned down that billion-dollar offer from Yahoo, he was thinking long-term. When he invested billions in virtual reality and the metaverse, he was thinking long-term. When he focused on connecting the world instead of just making money, he was thinking long-term. Short-term thinking gives you short-term results. Long-term thinking builds empires. Ask yourself, where do you want to be in 10 years? What kind of life do you want to build? What legacy do you want to leave? Most people sacrifice their future for instant gratification. They choose comfort today over success tomorrow. They want quick wins instead of lasting achievements. But that's not how you build something meaningful. Real success requires delayed gratification. It requires patience. It requires making decisions today that your future self will thank you for. Mark invests in projects that might not pay off for years, even decades, but he knows that's how you create lasting impact. That's how you build something that outlives you. So stop chasing quick fixes. Stop looking for shortcuts. Think bigger. Think longer. Plant seeds today that will grow into trees tomorrow. Make sacrifices now that will create freedom later. Your future is being created by the decisions you make today. Choose wisely. Rule number 10, believing your vision. This is the most important rule, the foundation of everything else. When Mark started Facebook, people said it was just for college students. When he wanted to expand it, people said it would never work. When he talked about connecting the entire world, people said he was dreaming too big. But Mark believed. He believed in his vision even when nobody else did. He believed in the mission even when it seemed impossible. He believed in himself even when others doubted. That belief is what carried him through the hardest times. That belief is what gave him the courage to take risks. That belief is what made everything else possible. You see, you can have all the talent in the world. You can have the best strategies, the perfect plan, the right connections. But if you don't believe in yourself and your vision, none of it matters. Belief is the fuel that powers persistence. Belief is what gets you through failures. Belief is what makes you unstoppable. So whatever you're building, whatever you're pursuing, whatever dream you're chasing, believe in it. Believe in yourself. Believe even when it's hard. Believe even when others don't. Believe even when you can't see how it's going to work out. Because here's the truth, if you don't believe in your vision, nobody else will. But if you do believe, if you believe with every fiber of your being, you'll find a way to make it happen. Your belief creates your reality, so believe bigger. Believe stronger. Believe relentlessly. If this video inspired you, if you got value from these rules, then do me a favor, hit that like button. Share this video with someone who needs to hear this message. And subscribe to your future, because we're building a community of action takers, dream chasers, and future leaders. Remember, your future isn't something that happens to you. It's something you create, and it starts right now, right here, with the decision to think bigger, move faster, and believe in yourself. This is Your Future, and your future starts NOW. I'll see you in the next one. Now go out there and make it happen.